Anesthesiologists have read it. What was something you won't forget hearing from someone that was under? 1. I'm an anesthesiologist. The best story was a 40-some-year-old woman for appendectomy, said while I was giving the propofol to induce anesthesia. She said, "Oh, I don't remember it tasting like that," before slurred. I said, "What does it taste like since propofol doesn't usually elicit a taste reaction?" She almost yelled "D's nuts," and was promptly under anesthesia thereafter. There have been other stories, but this one has the entire staff rolling laughing for minutes after she was under. 2. My mom woke up from dental surgery, and when we were leaving the surgeon's office, he gave her a goodie bag with floss and a toothbrush and stuff, and the whole way home she kept asking if she could eat the candy that the dentist gave her. Every time I told her there was no candy, she looked so heartbroken, like a little kid when their goldfish passes or something. Then we stopped at CVS on the way home and she wandered off. I found her in the candy aisle holding a giant bag of fun-sized candy, and when I told her to put it back on the shelf she dropped it on the floor and galloped away laughing at me. 3. I woke up from gallbladder surgery confused as to why my mom wasn't there. I was 18 and looking for my mom. The nurse informed me I had cursed out my entire family, and they sent them home and put me on a no-visitor list, only for me to wake up at 2 a.m., with no memory making them call my mom back. I told the nurse she was pissing me off. I refused to listen to follow-up orders until I had a chicken sandwich. My negotiations were not met. I'm a real treat after anesthesia, but I get a lot of this done at the office my mom works at so she can warn them, lol. 4. A friend of mine was doing a type of spine procedure where they fixed part of a broken vertebrae under sedation. He said most people fall right asleep, but every now and then someone just won't fall asleep no matter how much IV anesthesia they get. This guy that he was doing the procedure on got so talkative that he was just going on and on about his favorite fishing spots while he was having his broken vertebra fixed. My friend kept asking him if he was in pain or anything, but the guy was like, "I don't feel anything." Anyways, let me tell you about this place where I base fish. The guy had the whole procedure awake despite lots of anesthesia and was happy as a clam. 5. My dad is super resistant to anesthesia and most pain meds, which sucks for him. He warned them when he went to get his hip replaced, but evidently they ignored or underestimated his statement. Mid-hip replacement, he woke up, sat up in his seat, and attempted to fight the doctor. He got far closer than a man in his condition should have. When I say mid-hip replacement, the hip was fully replaced. They were about to begin closing the hole, or whatever the terminology is. 6. I gave a patient an IV dose for a pain procedure. He proceeded to tell the room that everyone had turned into cartoon characters, and then he announced he was melting into a wall of butter. Still my finest achievement as a physician. 7. I was coming out of the fog of anesthesia from a colonoscopy. Apparently I didn't recognize my wife and refused her affections, telling her she was pretty but I was married. Got big brownie points for that. 8. My dad asked my mom to pick up his bum cheek so he could fart, and that it was too heavy. 9. I woke up singing the Magic School Bus theme song while someone 3 beds away was screaming in agony.